Editor here. I actually got COVID, which is why this video has been delayed for so long. I'm sorry for the wait. I just haven't been feeling up to recording footage or anything. But, I got it done now. Hope you enjoyed the video.
Welcome to the Nice Guy podcast. This is episode 5. Oh my, this is already episode 5. Yeah, I know I'm a little bit behind, but I'm trying my absolute best on trying to get everything on schedule and on time, but it's little by little, and I'll try to get my best onto everything. I was looking at a lot of stuff this whole week and seeing that now pretty much everyone's getting into everything, and I want to talk about pretty much like I don't know, like cryptocurrency because literally that's something that's really popular and out and about. It's everywhere, literally. Like everyone can buy stocks, everyone can buy oh yeah, those that new thing called NFTs. Oh, they're not really new. They've been around for a couple, not a couple days, maybe a couple years. I'm not sure, completely sure about it, but yeah, they're really popular, and I don't know, I don't understand on the point of buying a picture for I don't know, like hundreds of dollars, and then what's next? Someone else is gonna buy it. I think it's just a waste of time and mostly money in general because I think it's not worth buying um a picture for money, and it wouldn't make any sense for me at all. Doesn't make sense at all, and yeah, it's really bad. People think, oh, I'm gonna make a lot of money with that, or I'm gonna really invest my time on making money, like quote unquote, like easy money. I don't think it's easy money. I think it's like just you have to be patient. You have to be really, really patient. And I'm not really patient myself. I don't like waiting around to just wait for a price to go up for no reason at all. But I'd prefer stocks because they're much easier and you can actually get money in like I don't know a couple weeks maybe. Um, but yeah, but now that a lot of people are doing it or just mining Bitcoin, because a lot of people are buying computers or making computers for to make money, and I think it's a waste of just a lot of energy, really. A lot of people I know or I've heard are mining Bitcoin because they think, oh, I'm just gonna wait for I don't know, like a day or two, or just like maybe a month, and get like I don't know, like $2 just for 1 month of electricity. Yeah, that doesn't sound something like I would do because I don't want to, and it's a bit too much. I prefer to get my own computer for literally whatever else, and but I think that I would just invest a lot of time on other things. But I'm just trying to find for that one thing that I can actually invest on, and I think I will try to get anything on it, and yeah, I'll try to splurge on getting I don't know equipment for the podcast and getting I don't know just invest for my education as well because that's also a plus that I need in my life. And but yeah, I already know that I can do my best, my absolute best off of it, and try to do the most as I can. But most of these days now on the podcast is a lot of trying to convince someone to do something, and it's kind of hard to do it because I'm so introverted with saying like, "Hey, you want to go into the podcast?" and they'll be like, "No, not really," or they're really busy and they don't want to do it. I totally understand that. Um, but yeah, I totally understand that it's like that a lot of times. but I it is what it is. I don't really mind that. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of things out there, but I just mostly mainly see a lot of sensitive people out there, and a lot of people can agree with me that not everyone's perfect, or nobody's the same person. Everyone's unique in their own special way, and man, I feel like I don't even have any ideas to talk about. But I really, really, I'm really desperate for to talk about anything. But right now, they're just talking. Now everything is based off of the internet, video games. Pretty much a lot of video games nowadays, because everyone invests a lot of time. Ever since pandemic hit, a lot of people invest their time and a little bit of money on playing a certain game for hours, or yeah, just hours of their time. I think it's good, but also that would be bad for a lot of us. So a lot of people would say that, oh, you don't have a life, or you don't have, like, you have to go, I don't know, get a job, or improve in your education, or go beyond your education, and saying, oh, I can study this, I can study that. Everyone has their own opinion on their own life. I don't mean to say like you should do this. I'm not like that. I don't like doing that. I think it's too much. But I don't I don't really think it would actually be good to be like that. Everyone has their own path in life. They should take it how it is, and I would be more respectful to just be like, oh yeah, that's okay by me. But once you talk about drugs and alcohol in front of me, you lost my attention, literally. Because I don't care if you do it. Just just don't be like dumb about it, and then be like, oh look, I did this. No, I don't care. I don't really care. But man, I want to get a friend of mine to in the podcast. And oh, I recently heard of a friend that he made a song. I liked it. I didn't hate on it. It's not that bad. I'm not gonna play it because he's probably gonna copyright me or whatever. But I ever since I think he's been trying to make a song for, I think, I'm not really sure, for like 2 years from now. Ever since we started high school, and I think he would do something for it. But I don't think he would fall off or be lazy like I am, because I'm literally just doing this for because I have time, and a lot of time in my hands, and sometimes I get lazy, or something else comes up with my life, like, I don't know, family. Family just comes out first. Everyone should know that. But yeah, I don't really know. But man, a lot of things out there are really interesting, but yet so weird. Because everyone has that one group of people that are, like, let's say, like the bad influence. Um, certainly, I am not in part of that, because I do not like those people. But everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses on off of that types of groups. They always have like the funny person. They have like the really dumb one, and I certainly know. But they're funny at the same time, and saying that, hey, yeah, you can do that. I think that a lot of people would say that, and not everyone's the same. Once again, but man, a lot of things are really weird. Like, music is out. Music is like literally coming out every single week. An album comes out every, I don't know, like every Friday. I see it on the internet, like TikTok or something, saying like, oh, a new song came out in a Friday, and people are hyping it up for saying, "Oh wow, it's the best," or "It's probably the worst." But some of them get like leaked. They're out in the internet, and like the artist will not turn in that project because they're like, "What's the point to putting this out in the internet, and nobody's gonna actually care about it because people already know about it." And I'm like, "That's fair, I guess. I think that's fair." But a lot of people don't like that. They prefer the fresh new start, and I don't have any original ideas about anything. I just do my own thing. I I'll see a couple songs. I don't have a preferred genre that I like because there's so many of them that I can't even decide on one. Because I listen to like a lot of hip hop, a little bit of just normal vibe music, like the Weekend. Yeah, he's really good. I like him. The new album, it was all right. It was all right. It's there, but there's so many good songs out there that I don't have a pure choice of saying, yeah, that's a good one. I'll listen to a couple of them, and like Spotify tells me almost at the end of the year tells me what song I played the most, and I know what music I've played the most, and I'm surprised that I did play that song for the most part of the year. But most of my Spotify is pretty much a lot of quarantined, try to hype myself up type of music, or just because I like the artist in general. Um, I know a friend, he likes a lot of like you can say Chinese, but it's a lot of like anime, quote unquote anime themed. Some of it's really good. Some of it is like, yeah, they're speaking another language. I don't care. I will still listen to the song no matter what. Um, listen to a couple of Christian music or songs based off of their own religion. I believe what I like, and I'll stick to that on or no matter what. I'll still enjoy it. And man, music is something that has brought us all together. But a lot of people say, "Oh, this artist is bad. Your opinion doesn't matter." I don't really say my own opinion because I don't have a favorite genre that I like because there's a lot of them, and I cannot decide on a singular one that I can actually enjoy for hours, or maybe a whole year at most, and saying that, "Huh, I do like that." And yeah, man. World's looking good, I think. Not a lot of us are something or disagree. Everyone has their own opinion. If you don't talk to them, like maybe respect their opinion for once, because they'll be like, "Oh, this you're wrong because of this," but then proves you wrong, and then you look like you didn't know, but you did know in a certain way that saying, "Oh yeah, I did that. I said that. I have my own opinion. Your opinion doesn't matter." Um, yeah, and I try to see my own way into this whole podcast game because I've listened to them for a fair amount of years in my own spare time, or listen to it with my dad. Like 4 hour trip. We'll listen to one. The music will get there, and it just keeps us awake. Way and saying that, oh, okay, well, let's do it. Let's listen to something funny, or let's listen to something really interesting, and that I will actually stay awake and know that I will listen to it. And I will say that Oh man, I've listened to so many of them, and I can't even count how many I have listened to. I think it's over like 100 episodes of different podcasts that I've listened to in my own lifespan. I think that I would still watch or listen, but most of the algorithm for me is not working because saying that I'm playing a different variants of games, they're just out and about. But I think that if I get like guests and maybe stick to one or two, maybe three games at least, because that would be nice to at least know that you have to know the way of the podcast, the episodes, and I spoke to a teacher. I told like a lot of people from my school, and they were like, "What? Really? You make a podcast?" I was like, "Yeah, I make one." And my teacher, he was like, "Why don't you just work with the school?" And I was like, I don't really want to work with the school because I feel like if I have to work with the school, they're gonna limit my own speech on whatever I want to say, and they'll say that they'll restrict me. There you go. They'll restrict me with what I'm gonna say. Um, but this is my own show. And I share it with Nate. He's a pretty good dude. He got sick. He was fine right now. Um, it's just a lot of my friends are getting sick now. It's kind of weird. They just get sick out of nowhere. I'm like, bruh, like I rarely get sick. Maybe the one time I get sick, or the times I get sick, is pretty much from like maybe sitting in the cold and like with like out a jacket or a sweater, and I'll stay there for like a good, I don't know, like maybe 20 or 30 minutes, or I'll just stay there for the whole day and I'll get sick and like I won't smell. I lose my sense of smell. I start like having a lot of allergies. I wake up weak, but I'll recover my own strength easily. Take medicine if it gets worse, but mostly take medicine at first just to like not make it worse. And now that we have a pandemic, I'm not even sure if it is COVID or it's not, because a lot of the symptoms are part of the new variants, and I don't even know why we have all of these variants. It's kind of weird. I think it's kind of weird because they just come out of nowhere, and I'm like, what? How did they come out? How did they come from here? And I would think that it's not just as a political thing, and it's just a normal, I don't know, evolution, maybe evolutionary thing that it just evolves in the time of I don't know, maybe it's disappearing, but um comes back stronger. But every single variant is different. It has like every single variant has like a different approach on like you being sick, and like you have like no sense of smell, or you can't I don't know, you get like really bad allergies or something else. But everyone has I can't even describe how I am so confused. I'm just utterly confused of what am I supposed to say, because there's so many of them, and I can't even keep up with one. Not even the original one I can keep up with because I don't listen to the news. I don't watch the news. Um, I just hear it from my parents. They're like, "Oh, did you hear about this?" And I was like, "No, tell me about it." And then they'll explain to me like, "Oh, this happened, and then this happens." But I'm mostly on the TV, just like watching my own stuff like Netflix or HBO, and I'll just enjoy my time watching it. And then I'll go back to whatever I have to do, like homework or the podcast as well, and saying that yeah, there's a lot of things out there, and I think I'm not scared of it. I'm not fully scared of it. I'm just concerned for my own safety and for my parents as well. Then just saying that, hey, probably I should probably just look up on the things that I want to do, and saying, yeah, I want to just concentrate on my podcast a little bit, and saying, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm also do this, and also this one too. And I'll I'll try to be more open to a lot of ideas, and saying, yeah, I'm gonna do that for this amount of time. But I already set my own goals for this year of saying that I'm gonna do a lot of better on my own life, and then obviously expand on the brand, or my brand, or the, yeah, pretty much my brand. I can say my brand, but everyone has their own opinion. I'm not gonna be talking bad about people. My friend, he's been begging me to talk bad about him, and I've been telling him no, I'm not gonna do it. Like, unless he actually wants me to do it, I'm still gonna reject him no matter what. Yeah, you hear me. I'm not gonna do it. Uh, I'm not gonna do it, man. I'm not like that. I can't be like that. I'm too. I don't want to say stubborn. I just, maybe I can just say lazy, because I don't. I'm not like that. I wasn't raised like that. And saying that, yeah, I'm not. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna ruin your reputation. But the viewers don't even know who the heck you are, and saying, oh yeah, yeah, screw this guy. Like, no, you don't even know this person. Why are you saying all of these things if you don't even know the person? And but yeah, jeez, it's a lot of um, maybe just process of saying, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, do that, and also do this other thing as well. But there's a lot of things that I can do. But man, I am really tired of trying to make up ideas, make these other things up, and I'll really, really do my best. And maybe I'll invest more time on the, when I'm in like summer vacation. I'll invest a lot of time on the podcast, and maybe travel. And if I have the time, the money, I'll travel with family. I'll I'll go somewhere with like my friends about it. Get Nate back in the podcast. He got his new microphone, but he hasn't gotten it set up fully. Oh, it doesn't work, but I can use this. But I'm like, no, you can take your time. I don't mind that you will sound bad, but sound pretty much. But yeah, I'll leave it here. Um, there's still, once again, gameplay in the background. Once again, try to get the algorithm out. Share it, please. Share the podcast with your friends, with your family, maybe your dog. Your dog probably likes podcast, and he never tells you that because he doesn't speak human. But yeah, uh, I'll see you guys later. Yeah. Thank you for listening to the podcast. This has been episode 5, Nice Guy Podcast, and I'll see you guys later.